Hello, my name is Elizabeth Sinclair and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today we're going to make this card. I call it Mother's Day Sending. Now the attachment does say love and big hugs, and I figured we'll do it that way, and then inside the card we can put in Happy Mother's Day. Okay, this is using the Sending bundle, and with that we have got disorganized, but my dies. I think the Sending die is really cool because it does it like, you know, two pieces there, so it I don't know, it looks really cool to me. And then we've got the stamp set as well. These two are offered as a bundle probably for the next 24 hours or so, because as of May 2nd you can only buy them separately, and then it'll cost you an extra 10% doing that. So we're going to put that aside, and we're going to make this card. Now, I started with Garden Green as my card base, and I did it a little differently. I should say differently for me. I took a piece of 8.5 by 11. I cut it at 4.5, and then I cut it at 5.5. So therefore I've got this type of card that opens this way. I figured with the long flowers, a longer card would make more sense. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure this is a good fold for my card, facing my way, and I will put it together. All right, the next layer I used is Basic White. Okay, and this one is 5.5. Oh, see, this is 5.5 by 4.25. Okay, so this is going to be 4 by 5.25, so that it will fit nicely with just a little bit of, 1/4 inch border all around, like so. So I'll get my glue out. And we put on like so. Okay. Okay. Next, I actually cut out a couple of these. I used the stamp set to stamp leaves and flowers. A little bag of goodies for this card, and also my sentiment and everything else that goes with it. Now, I made them all Daffodil Delight because I figured a 2-color card is kind of nice. So, yeah, this one can hold 2 flowers, this one holds 1, and I put them top of each other, so it looks like a bunch of flowers. And then, of course, here are the flowers. I got 4 of them. I'll pick up my favorite 3. And I want to put them about here, so I have room to put them, but then my sending is going to go below it. No, actually, let's move it up just a tiny bit, like that. And I'm going to use this glue instead. Where is, oh, my mat. To get it started. I have to fill this up. I don't believe I'm actually feel like I'm running low on it. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Okay. And right about there. The other one. This doesn't look like the one I wanted. Here it is. This one's just extra foliage to put somewhere if you wanted it. It doesn't really have room for a flower, so. And I'm going to put that one right on top, next to it like. Little dab here and there. There. All right, now the flowers I didn't glue on. I gave them a little, look at this, like what am I doing? This goes with this. I guess I had cover glue, right? My dimensionals. Right here. These are my large ones. I'm going to put one on each of the flowers. I'll keep that one out. Actually, probably should put two just to make sure. And one here. I'm going to go right there because I don't really want to get it like past the card kind of thing. So I'm going to go right here. That works. And then one more. One thing about these flowers that I find a lot simpler, the brown the center is done with early espresso. And what I did is I took the paper and I put the early espresso little middle on the paper. Then to put the flower around it, it was so much easier than doing it the other way. I don't know why, but it was. So that I'd recommend. There. And we've got flowers just hovering. So we're going to get our sending put underneath it. Now, the sending letter I has got this little dot. Keep an eye on it because it's inside your magnetic, you know, when you die cut it, it's inside there. And I put it on right away just so it doesn't get lost because it's so itty bitty tiny, the little eye. So then I'm going to do the rest of this. And this I definitely want to use my little glue bottle here. And I'm just going to dab a little bit here and there so that it'll secure on that other word really well. And right there. Be another one right there. Okay. Well, my wash machine's done. But that's okay because I'm doing this instead. I'll get it later. Now the sending I'm also using dimensionals on because I have a lot of room for these big ones right here. And I probably should put a little one on the very top. And I do have mini ones somewhere, but I think I'd rather do this. You know, the edges give you all kinds of little ones there. Different shapes. There we go. So take this off. And we put it right there. And then we have our other sentiment, which that one I just glued on. What's nice about the stamp set is because the die for the little messages, they have two of them. They have a bigger one and a smaller one. You know, longer or shorter. These are really useful. I can see a bunch of other things that I've wanted to use a smaller die like that and I didn't have it. Or I took my rectangle die and kind of dyed it, you know, cut it twice so I could make it smaller. And I'm just putting it right there. There. Now all we need is a couple butterflies here or there. What's flowers without butterflies? Here's my butterfly. Brushed brass butterflies. They come in two different sizes. And they're very lightweight. Brass to me sounds like it's heavy. But oh no, definitely not. And it gives it like a unique kind of character. there. Take one here. And then maybe one more little one. And I'll put it right here. There. So now we're done. Here's our card, just like the first one. If you're interested in looking for any of these products, this is my website. And thank you for watching.